Hey guys, it's Co with Oko Cruising. Let's get into day one on the Carnival Magic Part 2. Let me just start by saying that one of our favorite parts of cruising is going down the gangway. There's just a moment where everything is sort of perfect. You know, you've got high expectations for what the ship is going to be. You've made it through security. All the hard work is done, and now it's just time to relax and enjoy yourself and have a great time. Once we were on board, we jumped right into seeing if our room was ready. Just because we got priority boarding, we figured that it might be, and of course it was, because Carnival does not disappoint. Because the room was ready, we were able to put down all of our carry-on stuff, get everything unpacked and situated, and we were able to sit down and do our muster stations, which is now done for the most part in the app. You start the muster station in the Carnival Hub app, which you would have downloaded before you got on the ship, I hope. And once you're finished, you listen to the little presentation, you go down to the actual muster station, which is what we did next. We went down to our muster station. On our ride down to the muster station, we ran across this guy who posed so energetically with us for a picture. And we got to our muster station and they were handing out the wristbands for the kids that has their muster station labeled on it. It seems like a really great idea in concept. However, in practical application, it's not the greatest. The writing washed off of the wristband within maybe one shower and one pool dip. Like, it was gone. Alyssa's bracelet was practically white after her first shower. And it's just like, maybe we should get a plastic covering for this so that the writing doesn't wash off, because after that point, it was pointless to have it on, and they want you to come down each time to get a new wristband, which for safety reasons, I can see why you would want them to have this. But in actuality, people get distracted and they don't always remember that, oh yeah, I've got to go replace this actual muster station band. It's not the greatest concept when you actually apply it in real life. All right, let's speed this up. Next up, we went to the art exhibit to participate in the raffle, which we never made it back for to see if we won. So congratulations to whoever did win. After that, we checked out Guy's Burger, which is one of our fave restaurants on board. It is included in your fare, so there's no extra fee, and you can go to Guy's Burger as much as you want. Then we headed back to our room to check to see if our luggage was there. And it was there. So now we hit the room and we unpacked everything. We got all situated, all organized. And here's a handy dandy tip. Our luggage, our bigger luggage, it's pretty big and it slid perfectly underneath the bed. We put 2 large suitcases under there and 2 carry-ons and a 3rd large suitcase all went under the king-size bed. After we unpacked everything, the kids took some time to chill out on the balcony, hang out, enjoy their slime lickers. Alexander took a nap because, as you remember, we got up and headed out the door at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Alyssa, of course, because she likes the sun, she just laid there, sunbathed, listened to her music, and now it's time to sail away. So we headed straight downstairs for the sail away party. If you've never been to a Carnival sail away party, you are missing out. Please make sure you attend the sail away party. The cruise director is always on 100%. Everyone is energetic. It's the beginning of vacation. The horns are going and we're pulling out. We're ready to hit the sea. There were line dances everywhere. Alyssa, of course, couldn't contain herself. She had to get right into it. And as usual, she dragged her daddy onto the dance floor, which he loves, and they had a blast. After sail away, Alyssa had to take on her Mount Everest. The last time we were on the Carnival Magic, Alyssa tried the rope course, and she got all harnessed up, got onto the rope course, got scared, immediately turned around and came back. So this time around, she said, the first thing I need to do on this ship is I've got to conquer that rope course. And guess what? She did. She had a great time. She was so proud of herself afterwards. Then we headed down for some foosball, and Alexander played a couple of rounds with a couple of people. Before all was said and done, we had to make it down to Camp Ocean to get both kids registered. Alexander started off in Camp Ocean, but then realized that he was going to be the oldest at 11, and there were a lot of younger kids. So he did one day at Camp Ocean, and then we took him over to Circle C to see if they would let him in, and they did. Please note that if you bump your 11-year-old up to the 12-year-old club, which is Circle C, they then have the option to come and go as they please. We just set some boundaries and said, you can't leave without talking to us first. And then when we let him leave, We let him leave with the understanding that he was going to be meeting us somewhere, not just roaming the ship at random. After Camp Ocean, we headed straight to dinner in the main dining room, and it is always an exciting time in the main dining room. They dance with you, they sing with you. The waiter is amazing. Alyssa, of course, lives out her dream when we go to the main dining room. She is a part of a living musical every single time. She's the first one up out of her seat to dance, and to this time she decided to try and take on the team's choreography, which was pretty amusing. After dinner, we were done. We didn't have the energy to do anything else, so we just headed back to the room. The room steward had already turned down the beds and they were ready for us, so all we had to do was come into the room and just crash. So that's it for day one for us. I'll see you guys on day two. Bye.